Hello, everybody. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thank you all for watching. Was not planning on being on. I can't get my chair in the holes from the last time I was sitting here. Anyways, I was not planning on coming on today because I was working. First off, thank you all that are watching. And anybody new watching this on a replay, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Just to let you know, I decided to come on just for the heck of it. I got home a little earlier than I thought. I thought I was going to hit traffic. But it's been a pretty interesting day. Quick personal note. We had a large amount of rain, about 3 inches of rain breezed through here in Southern California. With that, I remember getting up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. I don't know, 3:30, 4 a.m. I can't remember. And I thought I heard, wow, that rain sounds closer than the roof. I mean, I was hearing drop, drop, drop. Keep in mind, I just had a shower leak that we had to take out a lot of drywall and some other stuff below from upstairs to down below just recently, a couple months ago. So I'm like, I looked around, did a quick look around. I turned my lights on here in my office, my ham shack, also out in the hallway, and I still kept hearing it. And it was probably 4 or 5 hours after. I don't know, after the rain had started. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just, some water hitting a pipe, one of the pipes that go down, wherever. But I couldn't find anything, so I just didn't think much of it and decided to roll back into my nice, toasty, warm bed in the dark and listen to the rainfall. I woke up in the morning, heard that sound a lot louder. So I decided to investigate a little more, and I still couldn't find it. So I was just thinking, okay, maybe I'm just seeing things. So I, went to the restroom, got ready, came out. I usually put my clothes. Actually, I'll pull out. Oop, that's tight. Sorry about that. It's too tight. I usually put my clothes right here in the corner in my office if I get up early. That way I don't wake up my wife or whatever. And I get dressed, either here in my office or in my restroom that's right around the corner there. So I go pick up my clothes, and they're all wet, which you actually see over here on my old chair here. So, needless to say, did a little more investigating and was trying to figure out exactly where the water was coming in, because I didn't see anything, structurally. In my office that had any water leaks. You figure with 5 hours of rain, or by that point it was just about 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning, that I would have a little more. I would probably have something, substantial. So I went to shut the light off, and I heard a bubble. All the water had collected inside my light socket here in my office, or my ham shack, so to speak. So undid that, and the water started gushing out into my office here on my rug. So that's how my day started. But I had to go to work and had a long commute in. Needless to say, my best wife, my only wife I've ever had, which is the best wife I've ever had, took care of things so I can go to work, because I haven't been at work very often, so it wouldn't have looked good if I had to take off to deal with it. But she was able to take care of it and work from home, so it worked out okay. We had some cracked tiles. I'm definitely going to have to replace some drywall here in my office, but it could have been a lot worse. So anyways, let's get to some ham radio. Sorry for my really bad story, but I figured I'd at least throw that at you there. Sorry I didn't have the meter in right away. It is there now. So anybody new to the channel, jump in the chat, say hi, or old. Not old meaning old person. But I'm monitoring, I think, America Link here on something or other. So let me check it out here. I don't want to talk right now because I haven't been monitoring here the last couple minutes, because I've been chatting away from all to I'll jump in there and say hi.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring America Link, and also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring from Southern California.
Not even sure if this thing works because I had to shut the power off in my house. So it looks like things are coming in here.
K6EGG, this is KF0DAT, just saying hi, and like enjoy watching those live streams, keep it up.
Thank you, Doug, and you still have the best QRZ picture out there. I showed my daughter, actually. She kind of had a kick out of it. Good to hear you tonight. Also live streaming as well. I wasn't planning on coming on tonight, but I decided to because I got off a lot earlier than I thought. There wasn't much traffic driving in from the west side of downtown Los Angeles tonight, so I made it home fairly quickly. So it's good to hear you. Got a roof leak in my right now in my ham shack here, but hanging in there.
Good deal. Yeah, I'm just ending my evening. It's about 10:30, almost 11 here in Kansas. So just watching a little YouTube and playing with my radio a little bit and be heading to bed here shortly. So I'll let some others jump on in here, and I'm sure I'll say hi again in the future. So enjoy your evening. This is K6EGG. This is KF0DAT, and I'll be clear and monitoring for just a little bit.
Copy that, KF0DAB. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again. I really appreciate you watching and just having a good time, trying to have a good time here on a not so good of a day here for me. Kind of stressed out, but I appreciate you jumping in there, and I always enjoy looking at your QRZ page. So take care. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
W2GX forward.
W2DEA, this is Greg, K6EGG, and 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Evening, Craig. Here is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. K8, Berkeley, New York. Current time, 11:41 p.m. And I am playing with my new Yaesu FT5D.
Excellent. Is that a pre-Christmas present for yourself there? Did you just get it today? Sounds like fun. This is great. K6EGG. Just to let you know, I'm also live streaming on YouTube if you're by a computer.
Here, I see you live streaming. I just popped into it just now. It's connecting. Gotta love computers nowadays.
It's been a while since I've been to Brooklyn. Are you tied into a local repeater, or are you using a hotspot there at your home QTH?
No, I'm actually tied into a friend's repeater. Tied into the K6EGG repeater.
Cool deal. Just checking out your QRZ page. It looks like your family members also have ham radio license as well. That's pretty cool. I like the look like you got a KB2 NBA in there. That's a pretty good call sign out there.
Yeah, she was at my daughter's page. Well, my daughter's picture, rather, excuse me. That is Jacqueline. She's the youngest of the family. The young lady standing next to me is my oldest. That is Christy. Her call sign is K6EGG. And that was taken at the New York City Marathon back in 2019.
And being from Brooklyn, and I used to spend a lot of time in New York City, mainly in Midtown and downtown. What's your favorite pizza place there where you live?
Well, you being from Brooklyn, you would have to understand there are 4 types of pizza. You have your traditional, brick oven, the pizza food chain, and then the mom and pop pizzerias.
Are you a mom and pop pizza?
Roger. I would say for mom and pops, there's a little place called Amando's on Rockaway Parkway, right after you come out of the train station. They have 2 shops. They have one in Canarsie, and they have another one located in Starrett City. Both of them are separately owned. They broke apart after a while. The family split apart. Both of them have very good pizza. For brick oven, I have to go with Guadalupe's down in downtown Brooklyn under the Brooklyn Bridge. That's I would have to say a food chain nowadays. And then there's of course the Tornos in Coney Island. And that's also a mom and pop brick oven pizza place, but they got really good pizza there. And then of course, there's Lenny and John's on Flatbush. That's the number 1 mom and pop originally owned. In Bensonhurst, you have to go with Lenny's on 20th Avenue and 86th Street, of course, or between 21st and 20th Avenue. And then, let's see, there are a couple other places.
Yeah, I've tried to explain to my wife what the difference between pizza is and New York pizza, and she doesn't understand. There's just something about it, and I've traveled all over the country, and I hate Chicago pizza. First off, sorry for all the Chicago people watching, by the way, but there's something about New York pizza that just the crust, the everything, the cheese, everything, the pepperoni, whatever they do, the mixture of everything. They say the water, but I don't know. But whatever it is, it's just like it's better than cake.
Roger. I'm not even going to touch the Chicago issue. We all know that's a thing. That's a sore subject between us New Yorkers and Chicago. But yeah, I have to say it's definitely the water. That's the primary difference between our pizza and the rest of the world's pizza. And bagels, same thing with bagels. New York has got the best bagels.
I was actually just going to mention that. Oh my God. Get them just a little bit lightly toasted. Oh, I don't know, man. It's like, it's better than biting into a warm glazed donut in my eyes, just because I don't know. It's just the texture of it, everything, the smell, the aftertaste, everything's perfect. But hard to explain to somebody that has never had a New York pizza or a New York bagel. I love the New York, not the bagel, but the egg and like cheese sandwiches on a bagel is so good.
Yeah, Roger. There's a Bagel Boy. Is one of those local chains. There's like 3 or 4 stores, 5 stores in the different sections of Brooklyn. They also have good bagels there. And for heroes, well, there are many places for Italian heroes. If you haven't guessed, I'm Italian and Puerto Rican, actually. Mainly Italian. But my favorite was a place called Monty's on Avenue O back in the day. They made what they call a football sub. It was a little bit bigger than a 6-inch sub. And it had fresh mozzarella, roast beef, Genoa salami, super side, hot capicola, sweet capicola, and super side. And they used to make that for me. And then what a sandwich I was with fresh roasted peppers. And every now and again, depending on how fresh the mozzarella was, I'd have the mozzarella. And then that was a sandwich. And for like 15 bucks, that was a sandwich that lasted you pretty much all day long.
Man, you're making me hungry, buddy. I can't wait to take my wife there and enjoy some food. And we're going to finish up our food question with your favorite, since you're Italian, your favorite Italian ice. I had one, I know it was over by, trying to think of the street. It's right over by 34th, by Madison Square Garden there. It was so good. It's been like 10 years since I've been there, but man, that Italian ice was so good.
Roger. Well, I happen to have a room on Fusion called Brooklyn Boys. And if you read it, there's one place that I didn't mention because I was saving that one for last. Because it's kind of a landmark. It's called L&B's Pizzeria. L&B's Bologna Gardens Pizzeria. And of course, they have the best Sicilian square slice in all of Brooklyn. And followed by, I'd have to say, my favorite Italian ice is Base Cherry. But they also have the Spumoni ice. And oh, mamma mia, honestly, I'm going there tomorrow to get Spumoni ice. But yeah, the Spumoni ice would have to be my all-time favorite. Followed by the cherry ice would be number 2.
That's awesome, man. I love for me, it sucks working in New York and the business I am, just because of the stuff I have to deal with. But man, when I'm off work, I hit up steak joints, pizza, Italian. I mean, I just love going to New York for the food. I can't sleep there because of the sirens, the noise. It's not fun to work there, but there's always one good thing out there. It's the food and the people. So I appreciate you making me super hungry out there this evening there. Give a quick ID. This is Greg, K6EGG. I don't want to tie up this big reflector all night here, but I really appreciate you getting back to me over there in Brooklyn, New York. This is Greg, K6EGG here, also live on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, I'll send it back over to you for a final, and I'll take a standby there, W2DEA for Greg, K6EGG.
K6EGG, W2DEA. Well, I'm not YouTube, and I only see yesterday's live stream. I'm not seeing today's. Maybe I'm having an issue with my browser, but I have to say, I'm here in New York. Definitely look me up. I'm good on QRZ, and it would be my pleasure to show you around the fine Italian eateries of the Brooklyn, New York area, and of course Manhattan. And there are a couple of good spots in Queens. There are some really good spots in the Bronx, believe it or not. And I know them all. I've worked in all 5 boroughs. And there's an old saying in the police department: if you want to know where the good places are to eat, you look for the fat sergeant. Looking for the skinny sergeant, you look for the fat sergeant. Because the fat sergeant, you look for the
Check it out, man. All right, so real quick, if you go to my main page on YouTube, it should be on the top in red, live. I'm definitely live. We also got Ham Radio Alaska out here watching. I see him or her in the chat. I don't know for sure who it is, but I appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again, buddy.
K6EGG. Yeah, I guess I'm having an issue with my browser. I typed in your call, and I typed live next to it, and it's only showing for yesterday's. Take a look at that momentarily. But yeah, definitely. The next time you're rolling out for a cup of coffee, maybe go for some lunch. My treat, of course.
Copy that. If I ever get out that way, my company slowed my travel down, but definitely I'll look you up. And you're an easy call sign to remember there, so I appreciate that, Ray. Once again, I really do. Another quick way, if you type in just Greg K6EGG, it might bring me to my main page. That might be an easier way to find it, too.
I'm doing that right now.
And real quick, anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I wasn't planning on coming on tonight, but I got off a lot earlier than I thought. I want to say hello, some new watchers out there, Joe Martinez, and I don't remember seeing the Ham Radio Alaska in there. I was wondering what repeater were coming out of your area of town there in Anchorage. It's actually pretty cold here, by the way.
WL7CW in Fairbanks, Alaska.
WL7CW Alaska. This is Greg, K6EGG.
WLCCW, Fairbanks, Alaska, K8JM, Northwest Ohio. a repeater I set up here in the Fairbanks area. It's at my house at the northeast hills of Fairbanks, so has some pretty decent coverage. And I decided to put it on the America link today.
Excellent there, WLCW. I appreciate you all also subscribing to my YouTube page. Just out here trying to make some contacts here on America Link. And I'm not trying to sell anything on YouTube, just trying to share information and just another way to connect with people out there. So I appreciate you jumping in there. This is great. K6EGG, also live on YouTube. I'll send it back over to you. I believe it's Charles, correct?
Wow, this is awesome. So I took a quick video, sent it to our friend, and he this afternoon. Yeah, you're awesome. All right, brother. Thank you for you.
May have to try again in there, Charles.
All right, we'll get back on here. So I'm running between the computer and the radio here, so we'll see how this does. But yeah, I did subscribe. Thanks for doing the live stream. I just wanted to say hi, and yeah, this is pretty cool. Been getting more into the YouTube stuff and posting videos myself, and seeing who else is doing that, and the live streams are always cool.
I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody's part of the channel, not just me. I'm just a person that's rebroadcasting everybody and trying to make contacts. Some people follow me in from YouTube, and some people follow me from wherever I'm talking into the reflector, repeater, or anything else. So I also see people in the chat sharing information, which is always good. So I appreciate you out there, Charles, jumping in there and subscribing also. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the search engine of YouTube.
And of course it gets quiet instead of when I was trying to talk to somebody. Now anybody can get in there, and now it's quiet. So
WL7CW, you copy KL4ZU?
It's another Fairbanks station there. I think I've talked to him before. I remember this big fish. No, maybe I didn't.
Hey, Dan, yeah, I've got you in there. Sorry, we're doing a cool round robin here on the repeater and also a YouTube live stream. So I heard you calling in there, but I heard two stations, so I didn't know if you were calling somebody else too.
So anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It looks like somebody just did.
So look up Greg on the YouTube, and you'll hear here and there. So I'll catch you a little bit
I'm
later.
getting awful close to 500 subscribers. This is pretty cool. I was not planning on taking it this far. So just out here having fun and chatting with people and sitting in my wet office from the Sky Water here in Southern California. For those of you just joining me, I had a water leak about 5 feet away from me. You could see some of the towels there hanging out there on the wall or hanging on the door there.
WL7CW from KL7M. Where are you located at? I'm in Anchorage.
Oh, another Anchorage station there. This is Seaside, Oregon, though. Oh, maybe it does have Alaska in there. That's okay.
Oh, hey there. Yeah, I'm in Fairbanks. So run off the Fairbanks repeater.
All right, very good. It's not as cold here as it is up there. It's about 35 weather. Anyway, it's about -11. I live in southeast Anchorage, and I think it's only -2 at the moment. Heat wave.
Yeah, that's you get some good southern temperatures down there. Yeah, -30s, and I think some areas -40 here. I just returned from Florida a week down in Florida, and I went to the Tampa Bay Ham Fest. 85 degrees that I was in. I was lathering up the sunblock. So back here, and I will be switching to Carhartt snow suits and hats and gloves.
Yeah, we'll go there in the summertime. It's a different story. On my phone says -4 Fahrenheit where I'm at. And I think I've got Fairbanks in here. I know I've got, no, I'm not there. I don't know if I got Fairbanks in my phone or not. Officially, Anchorage comes from, over the west side is 0 degrees. Yeah, -29 Fahrenheit in Fairbanks, officially. Anyway, my name is Dave, and I seldom ever get on digital, but here I am.
Okay, good to talk to you, Dave. I've talked to you before. It's been a long time, but I recognize the call sign, and that name was in the back of my head, so I had it right. Name here is Charles. And again, yeah, if you go, I think it's K6EGG, Greg, K6EGG, doing a live stream right now, so you can also check it out there. So yeah, I'll break with you and let him continue to make some contacts. It's pretty cool to see this stuff streaming online. WL7CW73.
See if can make a couple more contacts out here.
All right, yep. We'll talk to you another time. KL7M.
KL7M, this is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
I missed your comment. I heard your call sign, but I shut the radio down and turned up the TV. Say again?
I just wanted to make a quick contact with another person out in Alaska. I don't talk to too many people up that area of the world, so I've always wanted to go to Alaska and check things out up there. So it's kind of cool to make contact and talk to somebody through a repeater up there. So I just wanted to say hi, KL7M for Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
Alrighty, well, I recommend to come up in the summer. Of course, Fairbanks is a popular place in the winter because it's very clear and you see a lot of northern lights. And down here, we're about 250 nautical miles south of Fairbanks. But it's pretty cloudy here in the wintertime. And so it's not quite the big viewing place that Fairbanks is in the winter, but in the summer, it's totally different. It's nice and toasty warm, so I recommend coming up and then that time, rent your motor home and cruise around for a couple of weeks. All right. I want to get back to my rat killing here. This is Dave in Anchorage, KL7M.
Copy that, Dave in Anchorage. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again for coming back to me. I really appreciate it. And anybody else listening on America Link, I'm also live streaming on YouTube. If you type in the my call sign, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, into the search engine of YouTube.
Anybody new to the channel tonight, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's pretty cool to talk to some folks up in Alaska in the cold.
KA4 ETA. KA4 ETA. Here is November 1.
It's pretty cool talking to some people up in Alaska. I've always wanted to go up there since I was a kid, and that's one of the 4 states I've not been to yet. 2 places I really want to go to, Maine and Alaska. So hopefully I'll get to those soon.
No copy today. For NYMG. Thank you for calling. I'm very
There's like some people in there chatting real quick. Wasn't planning on coming on tonight, but I'm glad I did. I made some really cool contacts. I'm actually think I'm going to call it a night here. I wasn't planning on being on tonight, but I figured I'd jump on for a few minutes since I got home a little earlier than I thought. I'm a little tired. It's been a pretty stressful day with dealing with water leak here in my office, so in my house. So it's a second water leak we had in our home here in the past 5 months. The first one was a shower leaking that leaked downstairs and that destroyed, let's say, a lot of stuff. So at least looks like I'm gonna have to redo some drywall my room and my office, my ham shack, and replace some tiles that are up above to clear this problem up. Hopefully not too much. But once again, I appreciate everybody watching. It's a lot to kind of put this together and get the OBS running and all the different sources, get the audio sourced out, making sure everything sounds clean, making sure my picture looks clean. Try not to get as much delay as possible. A lot of people protect those radios. You are correct. I actually covered them before I left, and I shut everything off, which is why I forgot to turn off the open spot. But what was I saying there? I forget because I'm pretty tired. But anyways, I am going to try to come on tomorrow afternoon. If not, I'll definitely be on tomorrow night. I don't think I'll be on Thursday night because we're supposed to go to a special place for my daughter, Disneyland. Thank you very much for the QSOs up there in Alaska once again. That was pretty cool. And tell your Alaska ham buddies to tune in. I appreciate it. Just out here having fun, not trying to sell anything, but I did get this open spot, and I'm not trying to. I don't have any affiliation with them, but they have a sale right now for €100 off, which is a pretty good deal, and that's how I was able to make this contact tonight. But I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just letting everybody know it's on sale because I actually really like it. Doing cross mode, I have a Icom 9700 that I'm running, and I cross-moded into Yaesu Fusion there on America Link. So once again, everybody, I appreciate you watching. Please tune in again. Smash that subscribe button and also get the alerts so if I ever pop on. Just out here having a good time. Tell your ham radio buddies and girls about it. Much will be appreciated. And you guys have a good evening out there on the East Coast, which is actually good morning to you. And up in Alaska, you have a good evening too. I think you're 2 hours behind. So I think it's 7:10 p.m. But anyways, take care. Have a good one, and I'll talk to everybody tomorrow on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Yeah, nice talking to you again, Ray, and have a good one.